the Apollo Theatre on Shaftesbury Avenue. In 1983, actor Martin Shaw played the young director in Clifford Odets' The Country Girl. 27 years on, Shaw is back in the same play, with the same producer and at the same theatre, but in a different role.
That was the start of a long friendship with Bill Kenway, and I played the young director then, and we just thought it would be fun to do it again. It's the role of an actor who has been great on the Broadway stage and a brief flirtation with Hollywood. But because of his insecurities and so on, he becomes a drinker and alcoholic. He has a wife who's much younger than himself. And at the start of the play, he's little more than a bum. And he's got a general understudy role in a new play because the young director wants to give him a chance, and the young director admires him from his previous work. And he gives him a chance to play the lead.
Shaw is joined on stage by Judge John Deed co-star Jenny Seagrove and Wire in the Blood's Mark Leatherin. But life hasn't always been fame and fortune for the leading man.
I trained at LAMDA, went to Hornchurch Rep. The toughest part about that was really the hours and the frustration of training at one of the best drama schools in the world, probably at that time the best drama school in the world, and then find yourself shoveling rat droppings, which is actually what I did in my first week. There was an old prop store across the road, nobody had opened for 25 years, go in and make an inventory. And it was literally doing everything backstage and nothing on stage, which is a brilliant apprenticeship. You just have to do everything, making tea for other people, hanging the scenery on ropes and so on.
In 1996, Shaw was nominated for a Tony Award in the category of Best Actor in a Play.
Broadway was a fantastic experience. Being nominated for a Tony, it's actually, next to actually getting the Tony, it's the theatrical Oscar, and it's an indescribable feeling. It's wonderful, it's joyous. And Broadway, I think, in my experience of only one play, I have to say, I found more sophisticated. I found the audiences more responsive, more intelligent, and the whole way that Broadway is geared towards theatre, backstage is much better arranged. Stage managers have more authority, and from an actor's point of view, equity have power, and so you looked after much better.
But how does he cope with the pressure of live audiences and theatre critics?
I think it's important for everybody to have something that they enjoy doing aside from what you have to do on a day-to-day basis. And flying's been a passion of mine since I was a kid. And now I can fly myself and have my own aeroplane, a vintage aeroplane. It's not about private jets or anything like that. We're talking about an old biplane that's 70 years old.
So what's next for Martin Shaw?
Well, my ambitions for the future are just to keep working. As far as plans are concerned, very few of us are in a position to make plans at the moment. We're at the mercy of our employers, so we'll wait and see what they want of me.
You get. You hear that, Josie? Naturally, Mr. Dodge, you exaggerate the sentiment.
The Country Girl continues at the Apollo Theatre until February 2011. To book tickets now, follow the links on whatsonstage.com.